Let's talk about an idea that's so huge, it sounds more like poetry than science. But here's the thing. It's the absolute, literal truth. The truth about you, me, and, well, everything. You are made of stardust.
Just take a second and really let that hit you. This isn't just a nice thought, it's the central idea we're diving into. It means that your story didn't start when you were born. It didn't even start on this planet. It started, literally, in the fiery heart of a star. So how can that be, right? To get to the bottom of it, we have to go back. I mean, way, way back. We're going to take a journey to the very beginning of the universe to follow the incredible story of the atoms that eventually became you.
Okay, so let's get into the how. The wild truth is you're quite literally walking, talking stardust. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. There is a direct, physical line connecting every cell in your body to stars that lived and died billions of years ago.
So try to picture the universe just after the Big Bang. Chemically, it was pretty simple. You might even say boring. It was basically just a giant, endless cloud of two elements, hydrogen and helium, the lightest and simplest ones there are. And with just those two, you can't build planets or oceans or life. Something major had to happen first.
So if the early universe didn't have the right ingredients for us, where did they come from? The answer, in a word, is stars. The very first stars were like these massive cosmic factories, and their job was to create, well, everything else.
You can think of it like an incredible cosmic production line. It starts with the Big Bang, which gives us our raw materials, that hydrogen and helium. Then gravity goes to work, pulling that gas together into clumps until, wham, the first stars switch on. For millions of years, they cook those simple elements into heavier ones. And then comes the grand finale, a massive explosion that blasts all those brand new elements out into the cosmos.
So what exactly is going on inside these stellar factories? The process is called nuclear fusion. The gravity and heat at the center of a star are so intense, they literally smash hydrogen atoms together to make helium. Then they smash helium atoms together to make carbon, and so on and so on. And just look at what they're making. Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Do those sound familiar? They should. They're the absolute essential ingredients for life.
But, making these elements is only half the battle. They're all locked up inside the star. They have to get out somehow. And that is where the supernova comes in. When a really massive star runs out of fuel, it collapses on itself and then explodes in one of the most violent and powerful events in the entire universe. And this is the beautiful part. A supernova isn't really an ending. It's an incredible act of creation. That single explosion seeds a whole region of space with all the amazing elements the star spent its whole life building. You can think of it as the universe's greatest recycling program. The death of one star provides the raw materials for generations of new stars, new planets, and new life. All right, so stars make the elements and then blast them out into space. But how does that ancient cosmic event connect directly to you? Let's bring this story all the way home, from a distant galaxy right down to Earth. This is where it gets really personal. The carbon that makes up the backbone of your DNA, forged in a star. The calcium that gives your bones their strength, forged in a star. The iron in your blood that's carrying oxygen through your body right this second, you got it. It was all created in the heart of a star that died billions of years ago. You are literally built from this stuff. Billions of years after those first stellar explosions, a new cloud of gas and dust, now enriched with all that stardust, began to swirl and collapse under its own gravity. And that one cloud became everything we know. It became our sun, it became the Earth, and it became all the building blocks that would, eventually, become us. Knowing the science is one thing, but sitting with what it really means, that can change everything. It offers this profound new way of looking at ourselves and our place in the cosmos. So often we get stuck in our day-to-day lives, right? It's easy to feel separate, maybe a little small or disconnected. But when you step back and look at our cosmic reality, you see that we're anything but. You, the trees, the ground you're walking on, it's all made of the same stardust. We have a shared origin. In a very real way, we are the universe made self-aware. There's also this incredibly hopeful message baked into this whole story, that from catastrophic endings, new possibilities are born. A star had to meet a violent end for the elements that make you to even exist.
You are the product of an unbelievably long history of cosmic creativity.
And that really brings us to the biggest takeaway. The night sky isn't just a bunch of pretty, distant lights. It's, it's like a family photo album. When you look up at the stars, you're seeing the same kind of cosmic forges that created you. You don't just live under the stars, you are of the stars. And that's a pretty amazing thought.